The one nighttime drink that changes everything for men over 50. The silent problem no one talks about. Here's something that'll surprise you. By the time men hit 50, nearly half will deal with erectile dysfunction. That's straight from the Cleveland Clinic's research. But here's the kicker. Most guys never mention it to their doctor. They blame getting older, stress, or just accept it as part of life. But what if I told you that's completely wrong? Your sexual performance doesn't have to fade just because you're getting older. In fact, what you do right before bed can dramatically change everything. Your sleep quality, your hormone levels, your blood circulation, and yes, your morning performance. I'm talking about a simple nighttime drink. And no, this isn't some sketchy supplement or weird internet potion. This is real science, proven strategies that boost nitric oxide, balance testosterone, and improve blood flow to where it matters most. There's one specific nighttime drink with serious scientific proof that improves blood vessel health, balances hormones, and helps you wake up with more energy, mental clarity, and confidence. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what this drink is, why it works so well, and the science behind every claim. But we're going way deeper than that. You'll discover how drinking water at night affects your testosterone, why timing matters more than how much you drink, which nutrients directly help your blood vessels work better, why blood flow, not just hormones, is the real secret, the powerful connection between sleep, nitric oxide, and sexual performance. This isn't some magic cure-all, but it's something you can start tonight, safely, cheaply, and with zero side effects. It's what I recommend to men dealing with low sex drive, sluggish mornings, or feeling like they've lost their spark. Here's the real truth. Sexual health equals whole body health. It involves your blood vessels, hormones, and nervous system all working in harmony. When just one system struggles, your performance suffers. Why your body changes after 50? The good news is you can support these systems easily, daily, starting tonight, with simple changes that actually work. So let's break everything down like I'm talking to you in my office. We're separating fear from facts, busting myths, and giving you practical tools you can use today because you deserve clear answers, not shame. You deserve information that empowers you, not overwhelms you. And you deserve to wake up feeling like yourself again. Let's start with something that shocks most of my patients. Most erection problems aren't caused by low testosterone. They're caused by poor blood flow. According to a major study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, erectile dysfunction is often the first warning sign of heart disease. Why? Because the blood vessels in your penis are some of the smallest in your body, and when they start narrowing, you'll notice it there first. Think of your blood vessels like a highway system. For a strong, reliable erection, you need traffic flowing freely and quickly through clear, flexible roads. If those roads get inflamed, stiff, or blocked, blood flow slows down and performance drops. So what controls these blood vessels? One major player is a molecule called nitric oxide. It's made by cells lining your blood vessels and relaxes them, opening them wider, a process called vasodilation. Nitric oxide is actually why drugs like Viagra work. They boost its effects. But here's the exciting part. Your body can make nitric oxide naturally if you support it properly. And this is where your bedtime drink becomes crucial. Certain compounds, like dietary nitrates, flavonoids, and antioxidants, directly boost nitric oxide production, especially when you consume them in the evening. Your body is designed to repair and restore itself during sleep. Giving it the right nutrients before bed supports this natural healing process. One study from the University of Exeter, published in Hypertension Journal, showed that drinking nitrate-rich beetroot juice improved blood vessel function within hours and continued enhancing blood pressure and blood flow for weeks. The same process works for erectile tissue. Imagine erectile tissue like a sponge. To expand properly, it needs a strong push of fluid, blood under pressure. Nitric oxide opens the valve. But if the valve is blocked or the pressure is weak, the sponge never fills completely. That's why performance issues often show up in the morning. You wake up not just tired, but with weak or no erections. It's a blood vessel problem hiding in plain sight. So here's your first key takeaway. Focus on blood flow first. Before jumping to testosterone therapy or expensive pills, make sure your blood vessel health is optimized. And one of the easiest, lowest-risk ways to start is by drinking a nitric oxide-boosting beverage about an hour before bed. The simple drink that changes everything. Now I'll show you exactly what that drink is and why it works so powerfully. But before I do, if this is making things clearer for you, give this video a thumbs up and keep watching. You deserve science that empowers you, not confuses you. Let's talk about the drink itself. It's what I recommend to men over 50 experiencing sluggish performance, especially in the morning. It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and it's not risky. It's beetroot juice. Specifically, nitrate-rich beetroot juice taken in a small amount, about half a cup to 1 cup, 1 hour before bed. Why beetroot juice? Because it's one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow, including to your penis. A 2015 study published in the American Journal of Physiology found that beetroot juice significantly increased nitric oxide levels and improved blood vessel function in healthy adults. Another study in hypertension research showed that even a single dose lowered blood pressure, clear proof that blood vessels were opening up. And while research specifically on erectile function is still growing, early studies and strong clinical evidence show that the same mechanisms improving heart health also benefit penile blood flow. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine your arteries and small blood vessels like garden hoses. Over time, buildup, caused by inflammation, oxidative stress, and poor habits, coats the walls. This makes them stiff and narrow, making it harder for water or blood to flow freely. If those roads get inflamed, stiff, or blocked, blood flow slows down and performance drops. So beetroot juice acts like a gentle cleaning flush, opening those pathways and restoring smooth flow, especially when you drink it consistently. But it gets even better. Beets are also packed with betalains, powerful antioxidants that reduce stress on your endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels responsible for making nitric oxide. So you're not just boosting nitric oxide right now, you're helping your body create more of it over time. Now, timing is crucial. I recommend drinking beetroot juice 60 to 90 minutes before bed. That gives your digestive system enough time to convert the nitrates into nitrites and later into nitric oxide. And because nighttime is when your body does most of its repair work, this timing lines up perfectly with your natural rhythms. A few practical tips. Choose pure beetroot juice with no added sugar or preservatives. If the taste is too strong, mix it with a little tart cherry juice, another sleep-friendly, antioxidant-rich option. Start with small amounts and see how your body responds, as some people may find the earthy flavor strong or experience mild digestive sensitivity. I see this constantly in my practice, men worried about their performance only to discover no one has ever talked to them about blood vessel health. This simple, natural drink helps us start that conversation. And just a reminder, drop a comment below if this is clicking for you. Has anyone ever explained nitric oxide to you before? Let's open this conversation because men deserve to understand how their bodies really work. Why timing after 9 p.m. makes all the difference. Now let's explore why timing, especially after 9 p.m., can make or break your results. Let's say you've decided to start drinking beetroot juice before bed. Excellent choice. But what if I told you that when you drink it could dramatically affect how well it works or even backfire? Your body isn't the same all day long. After about 9 p.m., it shifts into a completely different mode, driven by your circadian rhythm. This internal clock controls hormone production, blood pressure, digestion, and brain activity. Between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body produces melatonin. Cortisol levels drop. Core body temperature falls. These changes prepare you for deep restorative sleep, where your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and produces testosterone. Here's the critical point. For this hormonal symphony to work, your hydration and nutrition must support it, not disrupt it. If you drink too much liquid too late, say 30 minutes before bed, you may trigger frequent nighttime bathroom trips. That means waking up at 2 a.m., interrupting deep sleep, and cutting into your testosterone production window. Research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism shows that even one night of interrupted sleep can measurably lower testosterone levels the next day. On the flip side, strategic hydration, not too much, not too late, combined with the right nutrients can enhance sleep benefits and support hormone restoration. Beetroot juice is perfectly suited for this because it contains very little sugar, so it won't spike insulin. It has no caffeine or stimulants, and the nitrate to nitrite to nitric oxide conversion peaks during early sleep cycles. This is perfect timing because early sleep is when your blood pressure naturally drops and your parasympathetic nervous system becomes most active. The parasympathetic nervous system, often called rest and digest, supports smooth muscle relaxation, digestion, recovery, and yes, erectile function. That's why men often experience spontaneous erections during REM sleep, a healthy sign of pelvic blood flow and nerve health. So, when you consume beetroot juice 60 to 90 minutes before sleep, you're syncing nutrient intake with your body's repair window. This gives your body time to absorb, convert, and circulate nitric oxide during sleep. Pro tip from my clinic: pair this drink with a relaxing wind-down routine. Dim the lights, stretch gently, or take a warm shower. These actions activate your parasympathetic nervous system and amplify blood vessel benefits. Remember, it's not just what you drink, it's when and how. If this is helping you rethink the role of sleep and nighttime habits in your sexual health, consider subscribing. We break down these topics every week with clinical accuracy, not hype. How deep sleep and nitric oxide power your morning performance. Now, let's zoom in on how deep sleep and nitric oxide work together to boost morning performance. It may surprise you, but one of the strongest predictors of morning erections isn't testosterone alone, it's sleep quality. And not just how many hours you sleep, but the depth and rhythm of your sleep cycles. Here's what research shows. Testosterone is produced mainly during REM sleep, the phase associated with dreaming and deep brain restoration. Studies from the Journal of the American Medical Association and Sleep Journal consistently show men who sleep less than 5 to 6 hours produce significantly less testosterone the next day, and sometimes 10 to 15% less after just one night. And the consequences go way beyond sex drive or energy. How deep sleep rebuilds your performance. Fewer nighttime erections aren't just a mental thing, they're a biological maintenance system. Let me explain this the way I tell my patients. Your penis needs regular oxygen to keep the tissues elastic, responsive, and healthy. Nighttime erections are your body's natural way of oxygenating the corpus cavernosum, the sponge-like tissue that fills with blood during arousal.
If these nighttime erections decrease or disappear due to stress, poor sleep, or blood vessel issues, long-term tissue stiffness and reduced responsiveness can develop. Think of it like stretching your muscles. Just as stretching maintains flexibility, nighttime erections stretch and maintain healthy erectile tissue. So what does this have to do with your bedtime drink? A nitrate-rich drink like beetroot juice doesn't just support erections through nitric oxide, it also improves sleep quality by stabilizing blood pressure and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, both essential for entering deep and REM sleep. A 2019 study in the journal Nutrients showed that dietary polyphenols found in beets, tart cherries, and pomegranates enhance sleep structure, helping you reach and stay in deeper sleep phases. And as we discussed earlier, deeper sleep boosts testosterone and growth hormone, both crucial for sexual function.
Here's the bottom line. If you're not sleeping well, your performance will suffer, period. Even if you exercise, eat clean, and take supplements, if your body isn't resting, it isn't restoring. That's why I tell my patients, your erection starts the night before, not in the moment, not at the gym, and not because of a pill. It starts in the quiet hours of sleep, when your body heals, rebuilds, and recharges. One gentle habit to pair with your nighttime drink. Cut off screen time, especially blue light from phones or tablets, at least 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Blue light suppresses melatonin, delays REM sleep, and disrupts your hormone rhythm for days. When you combine this with your beetroot-based drink, you're not just hoping for better performance, you're creating the biological conditions for it. Now let's explore which nutrients in your evening drink and in your nighttime routine support blood vessel health even more. The key nutrients that keep you strong after 50. So far, we've covered blood flow, nitric oxide, and sleep. Now let's focus on the nutrients that make your nighttime drink and your entire blood vessel system work better. Because it's not just about drinking beet juice, it's about what's in it and how those nutrients work with your body at night. 1. Nitrates. These natural compounds, found in beets, arugula, spinach, and leafy greens, convert into nitric oxide, relaxing blood vessels and improving circulation. But there's an important catch. Your body needs a healthy oral microbiome for this conversion to happen efficiently. A 2018 study in Free Radical Biology and Medicine found that antiseptic mouthwash reduced nitric oxide levels by killing the bacteria that convert nitrate to nitrite. Tip: avoid antiseptic mouthwash right before bed if you're using nitrate-rich drinks. 2. Magnesium. Most adults, especially older men, are low in magnesium. This mineral relaxes smooth muscle tissue, including blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and supports the parasympathetic nervous system. A controlled study in the Journal of Human Hypertension showed that magnesium supplementation reduced blood pressure and lowered cortisol, supporting deeper sleep. 3. Tart cherry juice. A perfect partner with beet juice, tart cherry juice contains magnesium, melatonin, and polyphenols. These antioxidants reduce damage and inflammation in blood vessels, keeping them smooth and flexible. Think of your blood vessels like a garden hose left in the sun. Over time, it gets stiff and cracks. Polyphenols act like a protective coating that keeps the hose, your blood vessels, flexible and healthy. A simple nighttime blood vessel booster, doctor recommended. Here's a nutrient combination I frequently recommend. Half cup of beetroot juice, quarter cup of tart cherry juice. Optional, magnesium glycinate 200 to 400 milligrams with water. Optional, a few slices of fresh watermelon, containing citrulline, another nitric oxide booster. This combination supports nitric oxide production, smooth muscle relaxation, sleep initiation, testosterone restoration, all without risky medications or unproven supplements. Across more than 150 studies, nitric oxide remains one of the most effective natural agents for supporting blood vessel and erectile health, And yes, it's strongly backed by clinical data.
Daily habits that keep you strong and active after 50. It's not just about the drink. It's also about what you do around it. In medicine, we call this habit stacking, small behaviors that compound into powerful body changes. Here are simple evening habits to pair with your nighttime drink. 1. Light evening movement. After dinner, take a 10 to 15-minute walk. This regulates blood sugar and stimulates nitric oxide production. A study in diabetes care showed that post-meal walking improves insulin sensitivity, which supports testosterone balance and reduces inflammation. Think of this walk as your blood vessel warm-up before your nighttime drink. 2. Gentle pelvic floor training. Yes, Kegel exercises are for men too, especially men over 50. Your pelvic floor muscles help control blood flow into and out of the penis. When these muscles weaken, it can lead to performance issues, especially with maintaining erections. Just 2 to 3 minutes of light pelvic floor squeezes, similar to stopping your urine stream mid-flow, while seated or lying down before bed, can increase pelvic awareness and blood vessel tone. There's even emerging evidence from journals like Urology showing that pelvic floor therapy can help treat mild to moderate ED, especially when combined with lifestyle changes. 3. Stress release rituals. Cortisol, your stress hormone, is one of the hidden saboteurs of sex drive, testosterone, and restful sleep. Most men don't realize how much mental stress translates into physical performance problems. Here's a simple add-on, a 5-minute breathing exercise. Try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Repeat 5 times. This is known as the 4-7-8 method, and it's clinically proven to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, calming your heart rate, relaxing blood vessels, and easing you into sleep. 4. Strategic heat exposure. A warm shower before bed isn't just about getting clean. It triggers peripheral vasodilation, drawing blood away from your core, lowering your internal temperature, and signaling your brain to release melatonin. Studies and sleep medicine reviews show that warm showers 1 to 2 hours before bed improve how fast you fall asleep and how deep you sleep. This also complements your beetroot drink by further supporting nitric oxide-related blood vessel opening. 5. Optimize your bedroom environment. Before you sleep, check your environment. Keep your room cool, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Minimize light exposure, eliminate screens. Even small amounts of light at night can disrupt melatonin and testosterone rhythms, according to the Endocrine Society. None of these habits are extreme. You don't need to completely change your lifestyle. But when you stack them, an evening walk, a blood vessel-friendly drink, pelvic floor awareness, stress release, and a sleep-optimized environment, you create the metabolic and hormonal conditions where performance naturally improves. No gimmicks, no temporary tricks, just small, science-backed behaviors that build on each other. Because the truth is, men over 50 don't need shortcuts. They need consistency, clarity, and strategies that respect how the body actually works. Putting it all together. Your action plan. We started with a reality many men feel but rarely talk about. After 50, something shifts. Morning erections become less reliable. Energy feels slower to build. Confidence and performance start to change quietly. But as we've explored, this isn't random, and it isn't a penalty for aging. It's biology responding to your blood vessel health, hormone patterns, sleep quality, and daily behaviors. Here's what we learned. Sexual health is blood vessel health. Circulation is king. Nitric oxide is the quiet molecule behind strong blood flow. Beetroot juice, taken in the right amount and at the right time, supports blood vessel opening, sleep quality, and performance. Nutrients like magnesium, polyphenols, and nitrates nourish your endothelium, the lining of your blood vessels.
Deep sleep is when testosterone is produced and penile tissue is oxygenated. Small habits, walking, relaxing, breathing, stack to amplify results.
Here's what I want you to remember. Erectile function is a vital sign. It shows how well your heart, nerves, hormones, and blood vessels are working together. The good news? These are systems you can support, not with gimmicks, but with gentle habits you can do daily. Start tonight, not with pressure, but with presence. Pour yourself 1/2 to 1 cup of nitrate-rich beetroot juice. Create a quiet space to wind down. Breathe deeply. Let your body restore. And in the morning, notice not just the changes below the belt, but how you feel in your energy, mental clarity, and confidence. Because here's the truth I share with every patient. You don't have to fear your body. You just need better information. If this video helped you understand what's really happening with your performance and gave you practical tools, share it. Drop a comment below and subscribe. We'll keep breaking down myths, exploring real science, and giving you grounded, shame-free answers. Stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one. Your health deserves clarity, not fear. And you deserve to feel like yourself again.